A moment to have a review. Actually, this is not a review, but this is actually today's forecast that I pulled more so intuitively this morning. Man down! And I'm gonna share this with you. Today we're gonna talk Mercury in Leo. Okay, you see what's going on here. I'm gonna show you these more individually about what this is about. Okay, a lot of it has to do with all of us. We had Gabriel pulling as a part of the obstacle, okay? And Puyel, which is a different, we're gonna share that. This is kind of coming up off the rip. Two of Pentacles and
The moon.
the Moon card. So the Two of Pentacles was actually the good thing, like the kind of like the more sort of path forward, if you will. And then the Moon was more about the obstacle. But beyond that, this is kind of, and we're going to talk Leo, Mercury and Leo today. When I asked about purpose and direction, okay, for this day as I woke up, we got music, okay? We got music, and it spoke a little bit about the cultural side of music and being able to dive into multiple cultures. Let's say tribe, Leo energy, tribe, being able to take our own unique culture, our own unique personality, and play along with others. When I spoke about what is the obstacle right now, and the obstacle as part of this read, even to start off, before we get into Eileen's section, was Hearth, which was coming down to comfort. Hearth was explaining a little bit about the story of Zeus and, you know, the temple, the home, the comfort that you would have at the home. Let's speak a little bit about that, but I'm going to dig deeper into that as we get into this reading. And the final up was for Mercury and Leo, ignition, fire. And this is pretty much the path forward, okay, from and through the obstacles, which means, you know, really fire it up. So Eileen, you want to share what's going on with your deck? Other than that, like I said, we did have the Two of Pentacles. Eileen will express more of this in a moment, as well as Gabriel the Moon. Okay, hello, thanks for joining. That's you. Hello.
Yeah, it's me.
Gang, gang. So you want to share what you're doing today?
Yeah, we're gonna do, as Pernell said, the forecast. So I'm gonna be pulling cards for for each of the zodiac signs. The deck that I'm gonna be using today is called the Healing Mantra. I really like this a lot because it comes with an inspirational phrase that you can actually use for meditating, and it's gonna show us what is the thing that you need to heal today. So you can enter, well, navigate Leo season with a more accurate, calming, tranquilizing spirit.
Boom. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna drop this for them. Just remind them quickly about the abundant reality while I get all my stuff set up on this side.
Yeah, the Abundant Reality, it's a mentorship of 8 weeks that we're gonna give, and this is where astrology and magic meet. We're really excited because there's a lot of things going on that I really feel like you're gonna enjoy it a lot. It comes in 4 steps. It's going to help you realize how to unlock your abundant reality, because everything and anything that you can imagine is actually what you can do. So there might be stuff blocking you. So in a more astrological way, Pernell is gonna guide you and help you understand your natal charts, so you can understand a little bit more of where that is. And then with magic, you're gonna actually apply the healing.
She's the magician. What's up, Lighthouse?
Hello, thanks for joining. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. It comes in 4 steps. We're gonna be divided. 1 week is gonna be Pernell and 1 week is gonna be me. So you're actually gonna learn a shit ton of things. The first week is for connecting. We're gonna help you connect with your guides, whatever.
Hey, no curse words. We trying to get paid on the YouTube platform. No profanity on this channel, says the Mercury in Aries. I'm the one with the Mercury in Aries. You mother. You gotta start doing stuff. You mother.
All right.
Shut the up.
I was excited.
I'm about to smack them out of you. I'm about to smack them out of you. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Let it out. I had to learn to do that. To do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hit him with the. Listen. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna give you a forecast for all 12 Mercury signs.
Oh, let me finish about
Okay,
the
go ahead.
reality.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know you're hooked. So there's gonna be 4 steps. First, we're gonna help you connect with your guides, or your energies, with angels, dragons, whatever you are being called to connect with. Also with your own intuition. Then we're gonna what was the second one? Connect heal. We're gonna heal all the wounds.
Apply and conclude.
Yeah, we're gonna heal all of the wounds that are blocking you from this abundant reality.
We're gonna teach you how you can heal your own wounds.
Exactly.
We're gonna share how we took the time to work with our wounds, so you can teach you that how you, because don't expect us to heal you. That's the only reason why I had to make that pause. And I had to tell you, hit the thumbs up, mother lover. Hit me with the thumb, mother lover. What's up, Shireen?
Yeah, and yeah, this is a cool part because we really don't want you to keep coming to us. This is the thing. We're gonna show you how to do it so you can do it for yourself. And this is cool because you have one-on-one. So if you have any doubts, you can at the moment just ask and we'll respond. And if you have like something's happening, for example, let's say in a candle magic part, and you have like, the wax is doing something weird, I can help you do the zeromancy. So that's information. So we're connecting, healing. We're gonna apply all of this knowledge, astrological, magical, everything that we're gonna teach you is gonna be applied, and then we're gonna conclude. We're gonna help you conclude everything that's standing, because sometimes that's a problem. You start something, but you don't finish it. If it's good or bad, you have to get an ending so you can actually start something new. So this is all we're gonna do in the Abundant Reality mentorship. I think Pernell already put all of the links up. If you have any doubts, you can contact me on email or Pernell in WhatsApp, and we both check these things often, so be sure that we are gonna answer. And you should actually consider applying, subscribing yourself right now, because since August 1st, we're gonna finish the early bird price, and it's gonna go up. It's like, what, 27% or something like that?
About 27% increase, 27, 28% up.
Yeah, so you should really take advantage of this right now.
Yeah, so you'll see that pinned. You can let them know it's pinned up top.
It's been on the top. Sorry.
I'm not. Can you understand that Mexican whole humor? Pendejos. We're gonna call that out loud. Maybe they won't catch me because I got it in English.
Of course.
I'm in English. Mine's is in English. Pendejo. Pendeja. No, pendejo. You gotta.
All right.
Listen. So each of the 12 zodiac signs will be getting a forecast today. Eileen, you want to share this? Because I got a couple more things that I'm doing on the tech side. You want to share this with them? And know that it came in this order, right? So first was your music, and this was the direction and the path forward that I woke up with.
Yeah,
okay,
the purpose.
The purpose and the direction. Thank you.
I remember.
This was the obstacle that she's about to get ready to share with you. All right, and this was more so the path forward. All right. So that's the 1, 2, 3. Then I asked who is our supporting angel on this particular read on this day that we woke up, and it was portl. And I will explain what Two of Pentacles is for you. And she has the card that she can read. And then finally, Archangel Gabriel, which is super beast mode, because this was this morning. This is the moon card. She's going to express that as well. But what's beast mode about that right before the live, getting ready to talk about Mercury in Leo, I actually pulled, I was like, yo, I feel like I got to pull a dragon. I feel like I got to pull a dragon. And then I went ahead and pulled a dragon. Guess what? Archangel who? Gabriel's. One of his white diamond dragons. And I'll take more of the time to express that to you. I think that's more of my joy. So hit him with this. Hit him with this sequence.
Sure. All right, so first we have the purpose. This is a music card. It's all about listening to music in order to heal. So it's, I feel like I said something about this. I'm really not sure if it was like here on my channel or real life, but I feel like I've said that you need to start listening to music with intention. So not just to block the world out, because it's not gonna help you if you use it like that. You really need to listen and to have an intention. I was talking with Pernell in the morning about this too, that I had a playlist when I was heartbroken, and I realized that, of course, most of that playlist was sad songs, and that's cool for a while because it helps you build all of that emotions. When words fail, music speaks. So if you're not able to express it yourself, you're gonna do that through songs. So that's the cool thing, because you're actually letting out everything that doesn't serve you anymore. But then I realized that in my playlist, somewhere around the middle, it started to get more hopeful. It started to get more joyful, like that spark of life again. So that's really cool. That's something that you should be mindful of. So listen to the music in order to heal whatever your situation is, whatever you need. If you need to express something sad, express something sad. We had something going on about a cultural exchange, because here I have like my Mexican songs that even though I don't love, when I'm out of the country and I listen to that, I'm like, oof, I feel home again. And I'm sure everyone has those kind of songs, even if not a cultural thing, if it's an age thing. For example, when you were like 12 or you were in high school, you were in middle school, you were listening to certain music, and when you listen it again as a grown up, as an adult, it brings you back that joy, that calmness, whatever you were feeling back then. So this is the purpose, to express yourself. Ultimately, is to express with song, even if it is music that you made yourself, singing along to any songs. This is the purpose. Express in a creative way. Then we have the obstacle, which is comfort. And how do you pronounce this word? Hearth?
Earth.
Hearth. Thank you. This was actually very cute because it had an explanation to let the fire work. Like when you're all cozy, I almost can imagine being inside of the house on a snowy day, where you have like your blanket, you have the fireplace going on, you have your music playing out loud, you have your cocoa, your hot cocoa, your maybe with a pet, with a friend, with your lover. So this is the obstacle in a way that you really need to get rest. And I was talking to Pernell in the morning, like, I feel like I've had a lot of rest. And you're like, no. Just because you're not working, it doesn't mean that you are resting. And yeah, I felt it because I hadn't had a moment for myself for weeks. And I'm feeling it. So yeah, pick the sax up again.
Yo, I've been begging her. Can y'all all collectively together ask her to sing a verse?
Let's
Ask her to sing. Yo, she is a master singer, and this has been. I'm calling it out loud. I'm asking y'all to help me, help her, and help us all be creative. She's a singer. She's a professional singer, and she's holding that voice back. She literally has the voice and the soul of a black woman. I kid you not. Let her, thank you, tell her to hit it out. Because if not, I'm going to find the video on my phone and I'm going to let y'all listen to it anyways right now. Can you bust it? And I'm going to give you some time, let yourself think about it, finish this message. So what I'm going to say is, you remember, thank you. What I'm going to say is, I'm going to let her finish this message that she's giving right here with the cards. But after that, I'm going to do my little thing where I'm going to talk. I'm going to give her some time to actually think about what she's going to say. Why? Because Leo is in Mercury. Let's not forget the messages today. Leo is in Mercury. That's our voice. That's our voice. That's our voice. And we're finally able to step up and be bold in that expression, especially if it's our own creative expression, what makes us unique among others. So, what's her rising sign?
Gemini.
Gemini rising. So she's rising to speak. She's rising to share what she thinks. You feel me? You feel me? She's rising to communicate, to do everything Mercury related. So what's up, K Martinez, whoever you are? I never seen you, so welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. Shout out to you. Everybody that has not hit it yet, hit the thumbs up. We're going to give you the full finishing of the message. Thank y'all for the support.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, so let's finish this up. So the real obstacle here is to actually get some rest. Because if you're not rested, you really can't do anything else. You feel grumpy, you're not able to focus or to do anything that you actually want. You're just more focused on basic stuff, or just surviving. And you didn't come here just to survive. You came here to actually enjoy life, enjoy yourself. I'm not even gonna say you came here to work because that's stupid. So, and this was like the how, no?
This was the path forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I recognize as how this is going to happen. This is the ignition, fire. Yeah, get rested, not comfortable. Yeah, that's also absolutely right, because there's everything in excess is bad. So you have to get your rest, sure, but if you are just resting for like 3 months, that's not gonna work either. You have to find the balance, the correct balance with everything. And the path forward is through the ignition fire. And this is the story that Pernell was talking about with Zeus and Prometheus. that it was saying that Prometheus was given the duty to create humans, and he made them out of clay and water. And in comparison to all of the animals and everything that was going on out there, it was like, how are these creatures ever going to survive? They have no fur, they have no teeth, they have nothing that helps them to survive in the wild. So Prometheus was feeling bad for them, and he was like, I feel like if they had the fire, they could survive easily. But Zeus was too precious about the fire and was like, no, this is a God's thing, this is gonna stay with me forever. So Prometheus snaked into Zeus's heart.
Selfish.
Yeah, selfish.
Mad selfish. You said, F those humans. These puny little
Cockroaches.
Cockroaches.
Human cockroaches.
You human cockroach.
Yeah, so Prometheus, of course, didn't listen, and he took some of the fire from Zeus's hearth and he brought it to humans. So this is the path forward, the fire. This is how you are actually going forward today. And you have something else about
the last two. So these were the three that she just expressed, right? The music, the comfort, the home, get rested, not comfortable, the ignition, the fire that it takes to start, okay? Being that unique self. This is everything Mercury in Leo, okay? Before we give the forecast for all 12 zodiac signs, come with your rising sign. And matter of fact, comment, what is your rising sign right now? If I see your rising sign, we'll make sure to spend a little extra energy because you're here live, you're engaging with us, so I'm going to throw that extra support.
Oh, yeah.
I asked who was the guiding angel for this reading today, everything we just showed you. Okay, Scorpios, extra love coming up. And the guidance was the Two of Pentacles, okay? This is portl, this is one of the angels. I think she's one of the principales. And it says fortune and fame. And it fulfills any request, okay? The God who supports the universe. So this is the Two of Pentacles energy. This is our guide for this reading today. You want to share what Two of Pentacles is?
Yeah, Two of Pentacles, for whatever reason, I always get that this is business partnerships. And when I dug up a little bit further, it was like material things to be able to balance it, to balance all the material wealth, but also
The Virgo, like the routine.
Yeah, how do you do it? How do you manage it? So do the routines, do something like systematic and planning in order to get this abundance that you are unlocking. And it does play a little bit with this particular angel that's actually saying that he will fulfill this request. And I know it says like fame and fortune. But it's also a little bit about this material abundance. And for the obstacle, we have Gabriel. And okay, it says here, God is my strength. It's what it says right here. And he is in charge of divine revelation. He reveals messages, and he has the power to destroy. And for me, it speaks. As soon as I saw this card, I was like, I know he was guiding my dreams because I was being attacked. I really feel like I was being attacked in my dreams with something that wasn't real. Oh, I saw something orange. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the orange sacral chakra, honestly supporting the relationship right here between the Two of Pentacles, right? So we're literally doing and running a business partnership in many ways, right? So I want to say thank you for literally supporting this whole Two of Pentacles vibe.
Oh, thanks. So, yeah, because I had some demons in my dream last night, and I knew that I was being deceived. Somewhere in my dreams, I was like, no, this isn't right.
No.
Yeah.
Give them the dream.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, give them the dream.
Okay.
Go ahead, give them the dream. We're here for the real. What's up, Shally?
All right, I'm going to tell you the dream. The dream was that I was, for some reason, with my mom, my dad and his wife, my sister, Pernell, and for some weird reason, my ex-boyfriend. And like we all had to be there for some reason. I really don't know which one that was. And I went to talk to my ex-boyfriend, and I told him like, hey, calm down a little bit. I just need to tell you that I'm here with my new boyfriend. I just don't want anything to be weird, be calm, whatever. He was very understanding. He was like, yeah, sure, don't worry. You know that I have to be here just because, and I support you. I'm actually happy that you're happy. We're all fine. We're set. And then I came back with Pernell, and for starters, he didn't have this face. Like, he was a whole different person. And he started treating my ex-boyfriend so poorly. Like, he was parading that, oh yeah, I know you still want her, but now she's with me, and yeah, we're so happy together, and you're schmickles.
Your schmickles. Your schmickles. And your schmickles is just enough. You smell like schmickle? As I ask you to take this pause and hit that thumbs up, baby, we're going to give her that recuperation time. She's schmickling right now. Schmickling. Hit the thumbs up, baby.
Yeah, and then I was like, hey, calm down and stop. And then he started saying some hurtful things from my past that that was a moment that hit me. That this isn't him. I had to stand up from the table and go away. And then when I was in my room alone, I had like a revelation that this wasn't him. Like I asked myself, or like, why is he acting like this? And then some voice was like, it's not him. And then I closed my eyes a little bit within the dream, and I saw his real face. And that's when I knew that it was super different. I understood that this isn't him. Someone's trying to deceive me. And so when I woke up, I realized that it was Gabriel, the one that gave me the real picture, like, this is Pernell, you know, that he wouldn't do that. And that's when I understood that it wasn't real. I mean, in the dream, I didn't know I was dreaming, but I knew enough to know that that wasn't Pernell, and I was being deceived. And it's super interesting because when I saw the moon, this card is about hidden truths, it's about secrets, it's about deceits, it's about illusions. So this is the, I don't know if I said this, but this card was about the obstacle. So the obstacle is literally all of the illusions that are forming, or the truths that are hidden. So be sure to be aware of that. For me, it happened in my dreams, and it has a lot of sense because the moon card is about everything feminine and everything intuition based. So check your intuition, check your dreams. What's so funny?
Yo, I'm on like 20 frequencies right now. Like
that's what I'm seeing.
I'm on 20 frequencies. I'm on this plane. I'm in the next plane. I'm on y'all plane. I'm on her plane. Look, I got my copper on my Pisces finger. Mind you, this is Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Copper is a feminine energy conductor. Okay, so my junk is like this right now. I'm on it. But really to bring that up on how this might be working for all of us, because you say so on point, which is dope. Thank you for the heart, souls of Win. What's up? Lighthouse, what's up? Jamie, what's up? Gang. Elijah, thank you for the donation. Gang. Everybody, Shireen, thank you for the dream interpretation. Gang.
I didn't see.
Yeah, you can see it right here.
No, the dream interpretation.
Oh, so Shireen has said. Shireen is I swear, Shireen, I'm so excited to get you on here soon. Again, you were projecting your past onto Pernell, but healed it.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, Shireen.
Just that simple. What's up, J-Lo? Gang. yeah, it was just that simple. That is a crazy dream. You think that dream was crazy? You didn't even get all the elements. You didn't get each of the elements, okay? She gave you the watered down, diluted, light version. But it's okay, because it was enough for the teaching principle today. If you haven't hit it yet, hit the thumbs up. Thank you for showing her some love, okay? Thank you for taking this message. If we were to digest this before we get into all 12 zodiac signs, I want you to stick around for your rising sign. We're going to be sharing from Aries to Pisces. That's 12 signs. Individually, she's going to be pulling one shoulder on the deck. She's going to pull intuitively from each rising sign. This is the healing mantra deck. Tell them about it. What is it about in general, this deck?
I was saying that I love it because it has it has here some little phrase that you can actually use for a mantra while meditating. This has helped me a lot because when you meditate, you really want to go inside and understand what's happening. And with this, when you already kind of know where it's going, you can like move the path a little bit forward so you can go actually where you need to be so you can heal. And that's what I'm going to be pulling for each of the signs. What do you need to heal and how to do it with these mantras.
So Shally, thank you for sharing that. Shally gave something good that I think would be something for us to answer before we really get into it. And she says, well, we and Eileen I had already talked about this. the other day, and it says, honestly, I believe it's unreal for people to expect other people to forget about someone that they spent every day of their lives with for whatever amount of time. It doesn't mean that we want people back in our lives.
Yeah, no, and you're totally right. And for example, with this particular ex, everything ended calm. Like we don't talk anymore because that's a little bit hard. Um, but it was like pretty amicably. I really don't have any hard feelings. I have nothing but appreciation and gratefulness for him being into my life, because I realized that he showed me a lot of things. We experienced a lot of things too. And yeah, I really feel like I would be happy if he was happy, and then he will actually be happy when I'm happy now. So that's pretty understandable. And of course you had, it's like losing a long life friend sometimes, because that's someone that you share everything with for a long time sometimes.
Boom.
And I don't think, yeah, and I also don't think that you should just forget it. You can't do that even from a lesson standpoint. It would be stupid to forget or to pretend that it didn't exist, because it's showing you a lot of things. It's showing you some experiences, and ultimately you chose to be with that person in this life to understand and to learn something. So don't forget anyone just because the relationship wasn't good at the end or in the beginning or whatever. Everyone that you meet is here for a reason. So just understand the reason and have nothing but gratefulness from them.
Thank you. Listen, so from here, I just shared Eileen's YouTube channel. I want y'all to go ahead and check her channel out. She's starting more fresh on her YouTube channel. Instagram, you guys already have it in the chat as for the description. She's going to be posting more and more on her YouTube. So if you really vibe with her energy, I want you to just take a moment to just share that love and check her out, because she'll be posting her own videos. She does focus more primarily on magic, okay? You want to express a little bit about that magic?
Oh, yeah. I'm all about rituals. I'm mostly an elemental witch.
Thank you.
That's what I vibe the most. Elemental magic. And basically everything that I do has to do with it. I do candle magic, I do rituals, I do some spells and manifestations also. Maybe I should do one of how I manifested my soulmate, because it gets crazy. I recently just saw the picture, well, not a picture, the kind of dream board that I did about my soulmate, and I'm like, you're all of this. So yeah, maybe I'll do something like that. Regardless, I really I'll be doing, I follow the moon a lot. It means a lot to me. She shines a lot of stuff. I connect really well with her, so I do a lot of moon readings, a lot of spells. Yeah.
Jamie, so Jamie might even be able to really share a little bit about it. 17 in the chat, 17 likes, gang. Thank you for that. Thank you for those thumbs up. Where did you guys meet? We met in Mexico.
See.
I think I met her at like 7 in the morning. She was like, I've been partying all night.
Yeah.
I met her at like
so
7 in the morning, and she was like, I'm liquored up, bro.
Yeah, like I'm still drunk from last night.
That was not the first time we met.
No, that was the second
That
day.
was the second time we met. The second time we met, it was like 7 a.m. I'm like well rested. I'm sleeping.
Yeah, on a mission, focused.
I'm on a mission.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you want to go to the market? Like, let's go to the market. Let's do this, And I was like, she's like, okay, cool. Let's do it. She's down. And I'm like, you know what? I think it was like 11 or 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, I want some tequila. You want some tequila? Like early. She's like, so I've been drinking already for like hours.
Yeah, I left my friend's party at 6 a.m. just to go get a quick shower and then go to Pernell. So I was lit.
I was like, I'm trying to get, but it was crazy because look how energy works. Like I was like, I feel like drinking right now. It was like 12 o'clock. I feel like getting a bottle of tequila now on the walk. And she's like, I'm fired up already, yo. Eileen, Jamie was at the retreat, so she got to see Eileen twerk.
Oh. me has in both sides, like the teaching, calming, yeah, I'm the teacher, watery, let's heal, and also the pouring moon.
Listen, this is also part of Mercury and Leo, okay? Our mind is a little bit more on the dating scene. So here's Pisces be
yeah.
like. Pisces be like, 6 a.m., my time. Mind you, in astrology, Pisces is 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. So that's literally like party to the lights come up time. And then Aries start, which is literally why I was waking up 6 a.m. ready to move at 7, right? But mind you, Mercury and Leo, because I won't get too far from it, I'm having a whole bunch of fun. I'm having a whole bunch of fun. So forgive me for everybody that watches on replay. You should have caught it live, mother lover. Okay? Mercury and Leo. Leo is romance, okay? Leo's romance is also part non-committal romance. It's also sex. It's also creative expression, okay? It's play. It's creating something brand new. Actually, I'm lying. It's not creating something brand new. It's creating something that you are officially starting to play deeper with. Because the brand new would be Aries as the fire. The next fire would be Leo. So it's like actually getting fixated on the routines that it's going to require. Which really brings me to this last message, which is Gabriel's angel. So it's funny, we pulled both of these cards. We pulled Gabriel and his angel. And I want to kind of share this.
And he's right.
Because his dragon. We're going to share his dragon. Because okay. This dragon is actually going to guide.
Jesus Christ.
I told you, I got mad channels open. Yo. I got mad channels open. Yo, I'm wide right now. Okay, here we go. So, can you bust this on the hold? I'm going to read this to you because this is going to guide the Mercury and Leo reading, and we're going to get right into it. I thank y'all for engaging the chats. If I didn't get you yet, I promise to soon. This is a 5th dimensional dragon. There's 9 dimensions to my personal understanding. The diamond white dragon serves Archangel Gabriel, the mighty pure white angel of charity, joy, and hope. When we are ready to connect more deeply with him, his dragons shine their crystal light into our energy fields and physical body, allowing deep cleansing and purification to take place. They light up our true essence, Leo, and we become transparent to the spiritual world. Woo! Okay, listen. This means that all lower level energies have not been released from our auric field. Become visible. What? That makes no sense. This means that all the lower level energies that have not been released from our auric field become visible. So I want you to take a moment while I keep reading this. What auric fields have not been released yet? So right now you more visibly, if you look at this dream Eileen just shared, you more visibly understand what auric fields or the lower levels have not been released. So I want you to just share in the chat, what are these things that have become visible to you? So it is important to forgive, love, and respect ourselves and others so that our aura becomes totally clear.
Yeah, this forgiveness, I'm sorry that I'm
hit it.
This forgiveness part is so important because you have to understand that if you don't forgive someone, they're not carrying that guilt, it's you. You're carrying that heavy load until you forgive them or even yourself. So I would recommend some Ho'oponopono, some cutting ties with candle magic. Since we spoke about it, some healing through music.
That golden Atlantean dragon, Jamie, I see you. Jamie has spoke a little bit about the cord cutting tie, but I'm gonna get back into that in a moment. She was saying that connection came back up for her somehow. At this point, when you clear those lower level auric fields, then the dragons will rejoice. For we are ready to walk the diamond ascension path. Woo! They will lead the way, clearing and energizing our sparkling new high frequency journey. That's why I'm open. I swear to God, I'm open right now. And bringing us clarity, hope, and joy so that Archangel Gabriel with his diamond wings can overlight us. Okay, this is the card itself. Now, the guidance of this card is saying more of this. Receiving this card implies, this is the guidance, check in, tune in. Receiving this card implies you are expected to cooperate with Archangel Gabriel's white diamond dragons with an S, using self-examination and self-discipline to accelerate your ascension. Disciplining yourself is becoming up a lot. I've been telling y'all in all my lives lately, if you do not have routines right now yet, this conjunction at 18 degrees of Taurus and Uranus, Mars, and the North Node, it will, honest to God, level you. And you're not going to recover any time that you feel happy. Have your routines right now and stick on them. The dragons can then illuminate you internally with happiness, clarity, and higher expectation. You will become a shining beacon. You will automatically radiate light that shows others the way. You will have earned the right to be a walking master. You will carry in your fields the glorious light of Archangel Gabriel's cosmic diamond, which is a life-transforming ascension tool. The white diamond dragons will swirl and dance around you. I want you to close your eyes and think about these dragons right now swirling and dancing around you, ensuring that the glittering, shimmering, cosmic diamond stays securely in place over your energy fields. It will protect your aura and will fill you with joy, purity, and bliss. This is a gangster card, okay? This is gang, 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 gang. It's time for us to get into all 12 zodiac forecasts. In order to do that, I'm a very applicable teacher, and I want to make sure that I keep doing this by leading by example. So in order for me to do that, I want to say, feel free to take a moment to close your eyes. You too. And I want you to reimagine that image that I just showed you of this diamond white dragon, Gabriel's dragon. Now, I want you to visualize an auric field, an energetic field around you. Let that field come from the center of your heart and expand outwards. Now, there's a color that you may see. I want you to take in and digest that color. For now, do nothing with it. Just recognize it, witness it, and feel it. 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 Take note of the color. Now I want you to imagine this white dragon opening its wings and covering you, taking its tail and wrapping around you in a circular motion, deprogramming any lower level energies around your own personal auric field, and allowing this dragon to just help you vanish those low level energies so you can shine bright again and feel charitable, brave, bold, pure light and bliss. Everything positive of Leo and his energy. And align your mind with your heart, which Mercury in Leo is doing. As you take a soft breath, I want you to slow your breath. And I want you to notice the small micro shifts and changes in your own personal energy. And I want you to feel your heartbeat. And align your heart with your mind. And remember that you are not only just loved, but you are worthy and you are glorious. And slowly the dragon begins to open its wings and unravel its tail, reprogramming those lower level energies into something of pure light and bliss. And watch that diamond dragon hover over you, guiding you, walking with you. Removing the illusions, removing the deceptions, and bringing you revelation. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. You may return to the room. And if you feel called to it, you can share the If you feel called to it, you can share the color in the chat of what did the color start off as, and now notice the color now. The color may have shifted. I've been called to teach. All right, Shireen, let's do it. I'm fasting from everything. Okay, Elijah, support. Let's roll up. Every time that hurt comes up, acknowledge it and release it. Absolutely, Jamie. Wow, that was a big one. That was a big one. Absolutely, Jamie. Souls of the Wind Tarot, sexual discipline is high for me right now. Give her one. Yeah. Power to you. Heartbreak haven't fully been released, but it's coming to a closure. The golden Atlantean dragon is fully clearing the veil so I can see the truth.
Yeah, and you also need to realize that healing is not like just a straight line. It has ups, it has downs, but it's ultimately for your own good. You have to understand that everything that is happening, even the ups, even the downs, is there for a reason. So you can learn and understand and hopefully just be done with it on this life so you can pass on to the next without all of these attachments.
Got me tearing up. You're a glorious blue energy, blue to gold. Wow, blue to gold. So you went, nice. Yeah, that was beautiful. You basically just went all the way up, yo. The blue for me is Archangel Michael pulling up, protecting you. Okay. But that protection was also, in a sense, energizing is what I'm getting right now. But the gold, this is kind of like when that golden light is flowing through you. This is when your channels have to be open first off for a golden light to flow through you from above your head, okay, through the body. And that gold has been royal throughout all of history. You know, I'm getting Egypt off the rip when you think the gold. So the overall, that golden light is beyond magic, honestly. It's beyond anything dimensional. That golden light. Mine is pink and it did not change. Pink is who in the angels? You had a pink.
Yeah,
You're gonna get the book?
No, I'm not gonna get the book. But it is like about love. It is harmonious, also relationships. It doesn't have to actually be love like partnership love. It can be love from a mother to a child. It can be love from a sibling. So you're surrounded by love, literally.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you have been seeing the number 333 threes, just in general, it would be a confirmation that you're surrounded by love. You just need to open your eyes and see it.
A channel I've had past lives in Egypt. I've had blue dragons as a gatekeeper. So the white dragon was beautiful to see and experience. Why Shireen? I've been ghosted like 7 person in a row. Trying to figure it out. We're going to leave that for the chat. We're going to let y'all work that out. I seen a blue and yellow truck. The usual today in ring. So, tons of 333s. So
yeah,
we're going to...
So that's a confirmation. I'm sorry. That's a confirmation that you're surrounded literally by love. It's, yeah, thank you. It's Chamo. Thank you.
Thank you, Alchemical. Yes. Thank you for that. I fell in love with Holy Spirit. Thank you for that. I appreciate you for that. I remember seeing the Shama. I don't know it as well. I knew she knew the pink better than I. So we are officially here. Mercury in Leo. Forecast all 12 zodiac signs. I would love to keep this up. I might need to start going live a little bit later in the night so that we can do this and get really active and engaged. I'm such a morning person, but I think this is how my routines are switching. Especially where we're going to be in our next house in about 10 days or so.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yes! Back in Guadalajara, Mexico. So I will be back in Mexico, leaving Florida. Happy about it. Sooner than soon. Yes. Y'all still giving me chills. Let's do it. So, number 1, Aries. Anybody that watched this on replay, please do mark Aries for a timestamp. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, please do mark these signs. Timestamp them if you catch it on replay. Here we go. Aries, number 1, you are going through a 5th house transit while Mercury is in Leo. Not only that, but the sun will be in Leo. For me, this is super duper personal because my Mercury is in the 5th house. 5th house is representing Leo. But it also is in Aries. I'm Aries 5th house. Okay. So this is going to really be a good season. I'm gonna be honest, for all Aries, it's a really good season. When you have brother signs, when you have Sag or Leo in your signs, these are brother signs. I say brother because they're masculine. as well as any of the wind signs. Right now, I tell you, this is really, really critical for you. Aries on the 5th house, this is looking like you, one, needing to make sure that you are mindful about being a little bit too impulsive and not having enough direction before you begin. For my recommendation for all Aries is you're going to be really stepping into a very creative expression of yours. For me, as an Aries, and during this Mercury in Leo season, this was looking like making sure that I take the time to pause in between the live and implement what we just did when it came to whether it's me making a heart noise with my throat or whether it's, you know, breath work in between, having the fire breathing. I want to make sure that my creative expression is honored more. So this looks like Mercury in Leo is now giving you the courage and the boldness to make sure you express yourself, not at the beginning stages when you just started this new personality within you, but when you are now getting close to cycling and getting fixated on, hey, I know this is a part of my new personality already, so I want to build on top of it. Aries, this is what this looks like for you. What's incredible is you also have Jupiter in Aries at the same time, so you yourself are being expanded in such a tremendous and rapid manner. This is why I think that discipline is really critical right now for Aries. What do you have for us?
I have it jumped. This card is called Grounding My Energy. The mantra for this is, it is safe to be in my body. So Aries, if you want to meditate with this, it is safe to be in my body. This means, well, Aries is a fire sign. It's a very young fire sign. So most of the times, this energy isn't focused on anything. It's just sparkling everywhere. You want to start different projects. So this is a call for you to ground this energy, be focused, and be present. Do not be traumatized or be reliving anything from the past. Also, do not chase the future. Don't try to plan ahead, to do too many daydreaming about the future. Just stay present, stay in your body. So it is safe to be in my body. This is that's a mantra. This is what you can meditate on, and the message, the principal message that I am getting is to be present. Really be present. Don't dwell from anything from the past, and don't chase anything from the future.
Nice. That's beautiful. We're gonna go into Taurus now. What I want to say, you already know who you are, so I'm gonna leave your name out of it. I saw somebody just donate it privately on Cash App. So I want to say thank you because you had to actually go ahead and take the extra effort to go into my description to do that. So I want to say thank you. Shout out to you. I'm going to leave your name private. That said, we got Taurus. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. Anybody that's catching this live or on replay, go ahead and timestamp Taurus, okay? Hit the nail on the head. That's Aries, right? Taurus, you're going through a 4th house transit. So Taurus, what's so critical about this for you is you've been going through a lot of changes and a lot of discomfort where Uranus being in Taurus, the North Node being in Taurus, you're being forced to leave this comfort, right? You're being forced to leave the home and try new things. Look at this baby, how comfortable this baby is. This is one of the cards that we got as the obstacle. Taurus, this is major for you. So what it's telling me is as much as you're being forced out of your comfort zone, it's time for you, while Mercury and Leo, to be really courageous and brave and realize that by you not being fixated, which is really natural for you, Taurus, on just finding your comforts, loving your comforts, the amount of money you might be making, the style of your home. Right now, what's saying is, while Sun goes there in Leo in a couple of days, the Sun goes there in Leo a couple of days, Mercury is currently Leo now, you're being asked to just be very brave during this time frame because your roots are being shaken. Okay, 4th house for you, Leo, the roots are being shaken, but you have a moment right now to actually take something that is very storm orientated, okay? Just crazy, shocking. You know, we just had a crazy rainstorm that we got caught in. I mean, in 10 seconds, we were super soaked. So this is Uranus and Taurus at play. What this looks like for me is your mind is starting to understand what it takes for you to get more secure. And you're willing to take bigger risk. You're willing to literally expand on those risks because you understand what you need to feel at home within yourself, Taurus. So the beautiful thing about that is it's not going to be comfortable, but Yet and still, Mars is also there. The actions you're taking on everything new is just going to put you in a place where you're going to shine brighter. So take this discomfort for now and realize you're going to be good. Hey, Still Rain, how you doing? We got a card for you.
Welcome. You're late for nothing. This is the exact time you were meant to be here. So, for Taurus, I have the card Acknowledging Apprehension. And the mantra is, when it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. And I feel like this is really about trusting your intuition. This is something that I always say. It's the first feeling that you have. If you think about it, it's already not intuition. Your mind got into it. So it's the first feeling. The first feeling you get, that's your intuition. That's what you need to follow. Right now we're destroying all structures, all patterns. So something might feel like an intuition, but it plays into it's a deception, it's an illusion. It's just because it feels comfortable that you actually want to do it. You've done it so many times that it's your automatic go-to. But somewhere inside of you, you should feel like it's no longer you, it's no longer right, and that's the changes that you need to make. Maybe that's why you're feeling uncomfortable right now, because you're destroying these old patterns in order to build something new, go towards something that's better for you. So follow your intuition. I'm going to repeat the mantra for you if you want to meditate with it. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I am unsure, it's always a no. So keep this in mind. Follow your intuition. Remember, if any dialogue, in any mental dialogue that you have, it's already not intuition. Your brain is playing tricks on you.
I've been seeing this a lot with Taurus. Understand that you're an earth energy. So your intuition is not like something you're going to see some magical ghost and stuff like that, right? It's more about, it's in your body. Your intuition is in your body. So I saw somebody say that they thought they're Taurus, and they've been told that they're empath. Her sister's a Taurus, and I had told her when I first met her, I was like, yo, you're a bruja. It was super clear. But I said, you're also so much more. One of her angels was a seraphim when I went deeper into it, and it was the same angel with the one eye and all the wings covering it, whatever. I forget the name. And angel ring right now. Holy sugar tit. Yo, anybody ever? Yo, that's my ear was ringing. But it was so soft. It was actually really soft, like. But
whatever. Like you're right on path.
Yeah, it was right on. So my point is for my Tauruses listening before we get to Gemini. Start listening to your
Taurus
body.
Here also, yeah.
Taurus here also, gang. Listen to your body. When it's a yes, it's a yes. Don't second guess it. Don't second guess it. I'm gonna say it again. Don't second guess it. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. If you're brand new into this, let's get to Gemini. Gemini, this for you is gonna impact you and Virgo a little bit more intensely during the season, because anytime Mercury goes anywhere, you have to remember Gemini is the masculine energy of Mercury, and Virgo is the feminine energy of Mercury. So my Gemini risings, or wherever Gemini sits in your chart, right now this year I'm a Gemini progressed, okay? You MFers are karmic. Yeah, we know. She didn't tell you. We gonna save that karmic thing, because we've met back in the dark ages. We met in the dark ages. And we were like, yo.
We need to, so.
We were like, yo, this shit is bad, yo. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. And we were like, but we not going in there because we're just going to die. We just knew it was so bad. We were like, honestly, we would just waste our power by going into this battle right now. They're not ready to listen. So we met now in this life with no karmic ties, actually. We actually didn't have any karma. We have met in past lives, but we have no karma. So we have a fresh, clean slate. All right, that's a different message. Maybe we'll put that message out there on a different day. Gemini Ascendant at 24. The 24 was okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Focus, Bobby. Gemini, you're going through a third house, okay? This does impact you more. Gemini, you're ready to speak. You gotta sing. She's a Gemini rising. She's a Gemini natal. So you gotta sing. You gotta sing. I'm challenging you to do it. I'm not taking no for an answer. You don't have to sing a long chorus. Just give us like 15 seconds at the end of this Gemini message. So think about it, what you're going to sing. So the reason being, Gemini, with Mercury and Leo, you now have the courage to voice what you think. Gemini is I think. So you have very individualistic thoughts that actually cut. Honestly, it cuts the wind. Like you ever have a building that you walk by, like in New York City or Chicago, they call it the Windy City, or New York. When you walk by the building and the wind cuts your skin because the tunnel is just so strong. Gemini, your truth is so truthful, even though it's your own opinion. It's generally you speak the truth, even if it's your truth, but it cuts so deep for people sometimes that somewhere along the way you've learned to just not speak what you think. And Gemini is I think, because your mind is so logical and you really don't have the emotion paired with your speech sometime, where it's just so true that it actually hurts others, and that's not really what you want. But you have to also be mindful that just because you don't want to hurt others, it's not your responsibility to worry about if your truth brings them pain. You feel me, Gemini? So this is kind of what I'm getting. While Mercury is in Leo, you now have the courage to realize, like, look, I am an individual. No matter what I say, it's going to hurt. And if I say nothing, it's still going to hurt. And it's going to hurt me so much more by not speaking, by not singing, and using my angelic voice. Because Gemini, you're an air sign. You're the second closest to heaven, fire, and then air. So Gemini, you are an angel, point blank, period. You have the voice of an angel. I tell her that all the time, and it bothers the hell out of me that she don't be just blowing it. I'm like, yo, just give me like 15 seconds, yo. So Gemini, this is the message for you. Give me the healing mantra.
Okay, so this is about soothing impatience. The mantra for this card is there is nothing to do but wait. And just be aware that waiting doesn't just mean to sit and do nothing while you're waiting, because there are still going to be obstacles, but understand that these obstacles are not pushing you away from where you need to be. They're preparing you so you can actually enjoy what you're doing, or when you actually get all of the rewards that you want. So there is nothing to do but wait. This is still playing into the breaking old patterns. So understand that this patience is for you to feel every obstacle as a new learning opportunity. Take everything as an opportunity. That's exactly what I meant to say. It's not something that's pushing you away. It's not something negative. It's just something that needs to happen so you can be prepared for everything that's going to happen afterwards. So I'm going to repeat the mantra. There is nothing to do but wait. I understand that because Gemini is a sign that's so much in their mind and it's so logical. Sometimes it is stupid, like, why am I waiting? It doesn't make sense, but this is the thing, it doesn't have to make sense, and that is something that you need to understand too. I'm talking to myself right now.
So while she says that, I'm gonna give her last breath, and she's gonna sing something in 15 to 30 seconds. And meanwhile, I did drop her YouTube. Go ahead and check it out. She's gonna be getting more and more active. Again, sharing that Gemini voice. Again, the waiting, it only, you know what I'm saying? She just gave you the message, so I'm gonna skip it. So I just shared that, but I also shared the screenshot to win. Mind you, until August 1st, the early bird for our 8-week mentorship will end, okay? You have it at about a 28% discount. The time frame, 19. It is the end of cycles, baby. This is the infant. What? Okay, listen. You have that chance to screenshot and win. Check it. It says screenshot and win, literally. And the beauty about this is somebody will win a free mentorship. The second person will get it at 55% off. It's super easy. I think about 4 people have entered so far. We took in your answers. We took in your responses. And there's no reason why you shouldn't do it. Especially if you're rocking with us right now, you have the chance to win. Elijah, you're one of the ones who has not done it yet, but you already talked about it. We had that convo. Shally, you had talked about it as well, but you have not done it yet. Okay? I know these names, but you have not done it yet.
Use the fire.
Use that fire, baby.
The ignition.
This is the path forward, the ignition for this reading today. So, can you give us a line? I keep on falling.
Why don't you take another little piece of my heart? Why don't you take it and break it and tear it all apart? We all have troubles. All you have to do is wait. So let me leave. Leave me alone. Let me leave.
That's the one she chose. She said, leave me the fuck alone, Bobby. Leave me alone, Bobby. Let me live.
It was either that or save me. I can't let this life alone.
You got the love rolling in. Give her some more love. Gang. What's up, Starlander? Give her some more love. She has to know, we have to know, this is what Mercury in Leo is. Notice that she just ended up saying, she just busted out. I ain't even have to like beg her. She was just waiting. She's like, I know I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to do it. This is Mercury in Leo live in action, okay? We just are at that point where we're just ready to no longer wait anymore and just say, you know what? At some point, you just got to do this. This was the path forward, all right? At some point, it's just as simple as that. Starlander, I know you make music. Maybe the two of y'all gonna have to get on a feature together, okay?
Yes.
Yes. Look at her. She's like, yeah, let's get that feature going. Hello, how you doing, Moni? Or Moni? I'm sorry. Money. Well, that's
like Monica.
But you have a Spanish accent.
Oh,
Moni.
yeah.
Moni.
Yeah, I have Monica friends and we call them Money. I don't know if that's like short name. Yeah.
Even if, how you doing, girl? Nice to
Hey.
welcome to the channel. I haven't really seen your name too much before. If you're brand new, hit the thumbs up. We're gonna get on to Cancer. Cancer, second house for you in this transition, okay? Cancer, what we got for you right now in the second house of what you're going through while Mercury is in Leo. Excuse me. For starters, you're not worrying about what it's gonna cost anymore to live in the home that you actually value, okay? You value a home, you value an environment.
Yes, I'm Monica. Yeah.
Thank you. But she said Monica, like mono, like monkey, mono. Monica.
Money. No, that's Spanish. Monica. Yeah.
Monica, we must have some karma, Monica, because we over here, Monica.
Please send us a voice note. We really want to know how to pronounce it.
Cancer, you understand what you value in the home environment. You understand what you value in your family's dynamic. And you're now being bold enough to go ahead and voice those emotions that you've kept repressed for so long, okay? There are things that you have not said, and the fact that you have not said them, the fact that you have not voiced them, literally Taurus is the throat, second house will be Taurus, part of it is the voice, but Cancer is the emotion. You are officially looking at those emotions that have not been voiced, and you're officially voicing them. You're like, look, you know what? I deserve love. I deserve to receive the love that I've been giving everybody else. And I realize now that it's been my fault because I have not openly voiced my true feelings. I've only voiced something on the surface level, but not the true depth of my feelings because I thought that my feelings were a little bit too chaotic and people told me I'm a little bit too much of a crybaby. You really don't give a fuck anymore. Now with Mercury and Leo, you're like, look, not only am I not a crybaby, but I am one of the healthiest that knows that emotions are a part of the human experience. And they are something valuable. So Cancer, right now, this is a time to really go ahead and say F off to anybody, very much in a bold way, but in a way where you no longer have to emotionally manipulate people so that you can get your point across. This is the key. Did you hear what I just said? You no longer need to emotionally manipulate people because your emotions were always valid. Your emotions have always been valid, okay? And now you can be able to voice that even if it feels risky in a way where you can kind of let that old shell die. This has happened for me with some of my Cancer placements. Understand that that shell you were wearing, sure, it's kept you protected and safe from the outside world, but it's also kept your abilities, which is Cancer, from getting from inside of you back out. It's time to come out into the light. It's time to shine in a big, bright new way. What you got for the healing?
So I have that you need to release expectations, Cancer. So I'm going to read the mantra first and then give my interpretation. It says, only the highest possibilities come to me, whether I envision them or not. only the highest possibilities come to me, whether I envision them or not. So sometimes we're fixated on something like, I want this job, I want this person, I want this friend, I want this food, I want this amount of money. But when you're so fixated on that and you don't leave any flexibility for the universe to actually act, you're blocking yourself from higher possibilities. So maybe if the thing that you are envisioning is not working, is because something better is coming in a different way. It's happened to me before, so I can really vibe with this. I was fixated with working on a cruise ship, but that's all that I saw. I was just like this. And when I gave my reason, like, yeah, because I want to travel the world, because I want to meet new people, because I want to work in doing what I want, and then I realized that I could do this exact same things with another path, not necessarily being on a cruise ship. So this is like a tangible example of how you can be fixated or something and be missing other opportunities that are already on your way, that are already in your path. So, okay, so ask Poyel from some help and release your expectations, because there's something higher and better coming for you. Only the highest possibilities come to me, whether I envision them or not.
You know what's critical about what she just said with the cruise ship, because she was singing. She was singing for cruise ships. She was singing for Six Flags. She was singing for operas and musicals, okay? And somewhere along the way, she stopped doing exactly that because she couldn't get it the way she expected to get it.
Yeah, perfection. And that's exactly how it's playing. Because I was just talking about that. Even if 98% of the song was right, I was fixated on the 2% that was wrong. And that's a vision that I have to release, because it's blocking me, literally blocking me from other opportunities. So something like this is literally happening to you, Cancers. That's why I feel like sharing that.
Boom. So go ahead and share her some love for releasing that block today. Literally live, showing you the real life example of what Mercury in Leo is about. Having the courage finally. Go ahead, drop some more hearts, show her some love. Leo. Leo, you the star, okay? And you love to be the star. We all know that. You love to get it on and popping, okay? Literally the sun. You are the sun. You're the heart of it, the centerpiece, right? Leo, gang. My Leo is in Jupiter in the 9th house, so this is everything teaching. Leo, gang. Sun, moon, and Mars. Ooh.
Wow.
That just made me think like, marry me. Hey, sun, moon, Mars. Oh. Dang. You a whole lot of ooh-wee. Okay, my mom has a Leo moon, and God, I know it's a lot.
Cassini.
Can you see it now? My mom has a Leo moon. Okay, Leo. Jamie, I know you Leo gang.
Yes.
You were a prime example back at the retreat. You were effing it up. Here we go. Leo, first house, personality. In all sincerity, you love being a star right now. Okay? You've been out of the sky for a long time. Protect Leo at all costs is one of the things that's literally on my mind right now. I've heard it so many different times. Leo, you're one of the most critical pieces of the zodiac wheel, and everybody pretends that it's not that sincere or not that real, okay? Leo, this is kind of one of the things that right now, this personality is going through a makeover. Your mind is connecting back with your heart, because you are the heart of the sun. You are the heart of the everything light and joyous and giving, okay? Charitable. The sun gives for free. Every day, every morning, the sun shines for free. We don't have to pay taxes with the sun. So it's like you have this fame, literally this fortune in this fame. Literally, all your requests are being fulfilled. You are being able to bring in that material abundance right now. And it doesn't have to happen alone anymore. Because mind you, as the interpersonal signs, Leo, you're the first of the interpersonal signs. By you connecting with tribe right now and realizing that this is what's important for me to say to you, Leo, that you need to be able to actually accept criticism about your creative talents. If you can do that, if you can accept advice and not get too anal, and in your feelings or butthurt when somebody gives you something constructive, your personality is going to go through a brand new makeover. Your mind is finally going to release what it's been fixated on. As for all of your modalities of play, creativity, fun, romance, sex, any of those areas that you've been fixated on, you officially have this new start of in your mind. And very soon the sun will be in a couple of days where in yourself. So then your mind and yourself will be back in unison with your heart. And this is why you're about to be the star like you've always been. Never let everybody play you. Everybody tries it, but they don't understand you. So what you need to remember is it's okay to not be understood. You gotta let people catch up because you're one of the fire signs, which makes you a visionary, which makes you futuristic by nature. You're the star that the world's not ready for, so that's why you can never have a chill button. But, and besides the chill where when somebody gives you constructive advice that will help you to accelerate, that you actually are willing to not be too egoic or egocentric where you just can't receive such beautiful constructive love, which is what it is.
This is super interesting because I have good news for you, Leos. The message is to amplify abundance. And it's so funny because the symbol actually resembles a sun. I literally just see the sun. The mantra for this is abundance is my birthright and I receive it now. Abundance is my birthright and I receive it now. This plays into not knowing how to receive. And it's crazy because you would think that if you're working towards a goal for so long, that you would gladly have all of the rewards. But sometimes we don't know how to accept this. So get ready. If you do everything that Pernell was saying right now, accept this constructive criticism and do something about it, you're gonna get a lot of abundance. That's what I'm getting with this message. And if you want to repeat this mantra, abundance is my birthright and I receive it now. Now.
Say that in the chat. Say that in the chat. Abundance
is my birthright and I receive it now. Yes.
Bang.
Shout
out to you, Elisha.
Where's the shaker? Well, okay.
Hit it. Shout out to you, Elijah. I've been literally chanting that. Progressed AC and Leo. I just checked the forecast real quick, and we have 3 planets at 3 degrees of everything communicating. That's another reason why you see astrology working in real life application. She just did what? She used her voice. Leo is right now Mercury, but it's at the 3rd degree. Speaking what you think, speaking your creativity. Cancer is in Venus right now, and where is it at? At the 3rd degree. Valuing the release of that repressed energy and emotion.
Yeah, now.
Gang,
that's
now.
it. Still 10 rain.
Still 10 rain. We have Virgo. What's happening with you? You wanna take the dishes before Cat get here?
The dishes? No.
We got dishes in the sink. We were cooking some salmon. All my life I said salmon. I finally got on with salmon. Thank you for shouting that out. I receive it now. Venus at 3rd degree, activated. Virgo, we are here, baby. Virgo, what we got for you? Virgo, this is not the best place. You're in 12th house, okay? So for my Virgo risings, I think Jasmine was in here. We had a shooter. Can I get a little bit of that? Because, what does it say?
Yeah, integrating the ego.
Boom, okay.
Yeah, to understand. I'm sorry, you want to do the focus
No.
first?
Everything is for me, not against me. Virgo, this is what this is about. You're going through the 12th house. This is always about subconscious reprogramming. You're now looking at what makes you unique within the interpersonal connections that you have with others, okay? Thank you, I appreciate that. What makes you unique around the interpersonal connections that you have with others? Virgo, this is kind of one of the things that, like, you know what? People don't appreciate you enough. And it's important to recognize where within your own programming, probably somewhere within youth, whether it was a teacher, a parent, a lover, whatever it is, where did you allow yourself to feel that, you know what, like that everything that you do, which is everything, that it wasn't enough? Right now, this is about you getting brave enough in a very secluded way, okay? So while everybody else might be more vocal and stuff like that doing Mercury and Leo, for you, this might look a little bit more isolated in all sincerity because it's trying to help you address, as the opposite of Pisces with no ego, it's trying to help you understand what a little bit of having an ego can do to help your cause and get you to feel more appreciated because people will play you way too much. I can't wait for Virgo season. Virgo is the schniznit.
Schmerry look.
Schnuck, 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 schnuck.
Just tell me. Yeah, well, what I have for this card is to overcome victimhood. If you're stuck in a victim role, that's what you're gonna get. If you're in scarcity mode, that's what you're gonna get. So you really have to understand that everything that's happening is literally there for a reason. It's for you to understand, to be better, to actually be able to appreciate what's coming next. I'm gonna repeat this mantra. Everything is for me, not against me. So one great way that you can set this in is to be grateful. I do this exercise when I need to focus, and it's to, in the morning, you have to find 3 things to be grateful for. The first is something that you can't live without. For example, a roof, food, the sun, all of these things that are vital for your existence and that you have, that you literally have, something that you really need for existing. That's the first thing that you're grateful for. The second one, it's people, like my partner, my sister, my dad, my mom. That would be the second one. And the third one is something that you want, but in present tense. So for example, if you want a new car, if you want a new job, if you want a new opportunity, you're like, I am grateful because I have this now, whatever it is. And with these 3 things, you're most likely integrating the ego into your life and being gone from this victimhood role, because you're realizing how blessed you are.
Bang. With that blessing, you want to remind them about the 8 weeks on the Abundant Reality. I just dropped it. That is going to show you a little itinerary. Click the link. You'll see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, 7, and 8. You get a little glimpse about it. The early bird on this particular one is only $497. Like it's a gimme.
Yeah, for two months.
It's a learning freaking gimme.
Astrology, magic, 101.
It's a gimme. Like, mind you, one of the person has the ability to screenshot and win. You'll see that pinned at the top of this chat. You can literally win one of those free spots or get it at half off. So half off that is about $250, maybe a little bit less because it's 55%. Mm-hmm. And then third place winner gets 33% off. That seems like it's for Shally off the rip, 33% off.
I'm sorry, Elijah, you don't know someone that practices magic. I practice magic.
Elijah, you and I were in the woods with the dead people literally slaying off the rip. What do you think we were doing? Yo, when I tell you, when I was with Elijah, and it was like the first time I seen him in like 9 years, which is crazy, right? I met him in college, and we're walking through the woods, and I was like, we saw that black circle where everything in the circle was burned, and I literally was like, Elijah, he was like, what's up? I was like, walk. From there, I was like, I saw one come down and try to slide. I was like, shield. At one point, we're walking. I was like, yeah. like things are coming out the woodworks. And I was just like, Elijah, just stay close to me, dog. Because I realized that it was like, this is not a small moment. I was like, if a basic itch human was in the woods that day, that was death. Like, I was like, yo, they trying to set a trap. So, Elijah, you know magic.
Oh, no, but I did so what he wrote.
What did he say?
To tag. They don't need to be practicing magic. It's someone that you think would be benefited from that. From learning magic, from learning astrology, to heal wounds, someone that it's maybe going through a hard time and that this would help them. Those are the people that you want to tag. Yeah,
that joke was funny. You just brought me back to that day. I was like, fire! Burn this bitch! Like,
I love it because that's so Aries. I'm realizing more and more that's the first reaction. Let's fire up this.
yo! It's just flame everything. Okay, everybody die. Okay, we ain't got time for this. Hit the thumbs up. We're gonna now move to Virgo.
No.
I'm so sorry, Libra, my bad, Libra. Magic is always happening. Being aware of what we're casting is key. Absolutely, Shireen.
Intention is key.
1,000%. Most of magic is intention. Libra, 11th house. This looks amazing for you. You're ready to start collecting on the gains. The that is really associated with your friends. Okay, you're ready to start recognizing that the social currency is the highest form of love. Okay, it's the highest currency, if you will. Friendship, Libra, is something you're a master at. You're a master. You got to check in with where you're being a little too egoic, okay, and using your friendships in a way that is transactional. So this is something I would say definitely be mindful for during this season, where you already can intellectually digest an entire group of friends, an entire circle of people, and know how can it benefit you. So you must be careful with that. But right now, your relationship sector with Jupiter and Aries is in the seventh house, expanding big. So be mindful in your business connections, your social connections, your friendships, and your romantic connections as well. Be very mindful because Jupiter will go retrograde very soon. So anybody that you did wrong or dirt, you're gonna pay karma on it. So just be mindful of that. But overall, fire and wind get along well, right? So Leo and Libra get along very, very well. Those two elements work very, very well. Be mindful of gossip. I'll say that right now. Be a little mindful of gossip. Be a little mindful of cutting a little bit too deep just because, you know, somebody touched on an insecurity of yours and you didn't really tell them that, but you just cut them back in a silent way. Be very mindful of these things. But overall, it's like, it's a time to be brave. What I want to say on the more positive side of this, Libra, is you are on the opposite of Aries, and if Aries is the self exalted in the sun, Libra, sometimes you don't know how to really honor yourself enough. So for my Libra risings, this is about, you know, if you're on the opposite end and you're not a very big-headed person, this is about being big-headed right now. This is a good time to be like, you know what? So she's a Libra rising on the progressive. That time to be like, you know what? I can sing. Not only can I sing, but I'm just going to bust it right now. I'm going to have the courage to be this part of myself, Libra. So this is a prime example. She just did the singing a little bit earlier. Prime example of if you're at her as a Pisces. Normally, Pisces is a little bit ego-less, right? This is a good time for you to go ahead, Libras, to adopt your ego in a way that it's refined, and not only just refined, but just willing to be bold, courageous, and forthright with all of your birthrights.
And for you, Libras, including myself, I guess, here's a card, Demystifying the Darkness. The mantra for this is, my shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. Again, my shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. And this is such an interesting card because sometimes, or most of the times, when there's something that we consider negative about ourselves, we just tend to tune it down just because it's not pleasing, it's uncomfortable, it's something that they teach us that it's not okay. It's not okay to be sad, it's not okay to be angry, it's not okay to be confused, and all of these kind of negative sides. It's not okay to be egoistic and put yourself first, but you have to understand that some of these are wounds and some of these are actually emotions that we need to have in order to create something new, in order to balance our emotions too. So if there's something about yourself that you're not feeling okay with, just show more love to that part. It could be even, I don't know why I'm getting vibes that it's from your body. For example, maybe someone here needs to listen to this. Yeah, I have guides shouting, so just listen to this message, please. If there's something that you don't like about your body, don't just try to fix it because of the society, because of what other people will say. Show love to it, nourish it, and understand that everything is part of you. Every part of you is beautiful, every part of you is valid, every part of you needs to be here for a reason. Your existence is necessary, appreciated, and loved. So show some love to your body, whether it is from a self-care session, eating more nourishing foods, and actually appreciate it. I'm gonna repeat the mantra for you. My shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. So send some love. They're still screaming, your body needs love, so show your body some love, Libras.
Boom, boom, boom. Mars is in Taurus, so we're taking action on the body and showing love to it. Scorpio. Gang, gang, gang. Gang, gang, gang. Scorpio, 10th house. I like it. Your mind with Mercury in Leo and soon, the sun being near, I want to make the reminder. I did this in a video prior that Chiron is in Aries. So your healing parts around your identity, Scorpio. This is your 6th house. What do you do for your work and how it shows up in your career? 10th house is your report. So what routines or ways that you're taking care of your body, self-care, are working, what's not working? Mercury in Leo has you officially feeling bold on this next career image, okay? You're looking at your career now in a way that it's actually being supported by your routines. It's actually being supported by the self-care, self-love habits. So the magic of all of this is your reputation is about to really hit the glow up. So Scorpio rising, I know we had Shireen in here, a couple other people that said they were Scorpio risings. This is a good time to understand that your whole career, your whole reputation is about to hit the real big glow up, and you're gonna be brave enough to share some of those deeper, darker secrets, some of those deeper, darker healings that you had to go through. But it's not even about the healing journey itself. It's much more about it's a part of that 6th house, Aries and Jupiter. You've expanded your routines and how you do your day-to-day work in a way that is a little bit more aligned. So this is the magic of it all. And I want to say, really take a good, clean look at the career, because it's going to change everything for you. And Eileen has a card for you that she's getting ready to pull up. Wow, that came out like water. Oh, that came out easy.
Yeah. Actually, no, this was trying to pop out. I'm guessing because we have so many Scorpios here. This was, I saw it from the beginning. I wasn't sure who this was for, but... See?
It's jumping. It's jumping.
I don't know if that was caught on camera, but this card is about activating the 3rd eye. And the mantra says, I am willing to see beyond my beliefs and ideas and conclusions. I'm going to say it again. I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. So you really have to step out outside of yourself, outside of your mind. That's actually what I'm hearing. You're caught up in your mind. You have to step outside. I really didn't listen to what you were saying, but because I was trying to make sense into the astrological part too.
Go
but
with the intuition.
It's telling me that you really need to step out of your mind, follow your intuition, and understand that your 3rd eye is seeing things that your conscious mind cannot possibly see, that your human body is not seeing. So you really, I'm getting the urge to meditate and to keep a dream journal, is to understand everything that's happening outside in the metaphysical. So I'm gonna pop this one again, activating your 3rd eye. If you can do some yoga or meditations that are actually for activating the 3rd eye, I would recommend it a lot. And I'm gonna say the mantra again. I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. So just, I think it's so much clearer that I'm gonna stop just right here.
No, it's perfect because, like I said, 6th house, and I'm dropping Shireen's YouTube video. I don't know if it's the animal one you were looking for exactly, Elijah, but Aries and Jupiter, okay, it's activating the 6th house for you. So that's one fire sign, Aries. Now you have Mercury in Leo, and the sun will be there soon. Yes, 2 more fire signs. 6th house is the body and how you take care of it, okay? Mind you, the opposite of 6th house is Pisces, which would be close to 3rd eye crown chakra, type of seeing things that can't be seen, right? So this is ultimately about Mercury in Leo is now helping you bring the mind, Mercury, into the heart. Scorpio, you are represented by the heart chakra. This is just by my own understanding, my own personal interpretation. I've been talking about this in many other videos. You're the gateway. You're the gateway drug in a sense. You're the heart chakra, but you have to focus on what forgiveness looks like. So for me, this looks like, what do you have for a continual daily habit, like something like a Ho'oponopono forgiveness ritual, so that you can step out of the illusions and step into that one eye, okay, where you bring the mind into the heart and the heart back into the mind. That is how you're going to win in this transit. So thank you for those thumbs up. We have the last 3, and one will be Sagittarius.
4.
That's 4. It's this light.
I feel like
it's this light, yo. This junk is all in my eyeball. Let me see that. See that? Yeah, I'm good on it. Y'all good. Y'all good in the light, right? This thing is too close to me. Bless up, bless up. Thank you. Thank you for those thumbs ups as well. So we have Sag. Sag, you're officially going through ninth house. This is your house. Ninth house is your house, Sag. So you actually happy to be here. You might be really starting to make plans. Mercury can be planning, okay? Have an intellectual mind to look and think about how to bring things together. Your masculine energy, opposite of Gemini. This looks like you plan on taking a travel, or even, this is my Sag risings and suns. Time stamp this if you're catching this at any point on replay. This looks like you're planning some travel, or even potentially what your next mentorship looks like. Honestly, I think that one of the ladies who was talking to me about doing a one-on-one mentorship with me was a Sag, and that makes perfect sense. In all sincerity, I'm pretty sure she was a Sag, whether she watches this or not. And so it makes perfect sense. Your mind is starting to actually do the planning, do the math on what will it take to take on a mentor, what will it take to take on a trip abroad, or to study something of a higher learning in nature. Okay, there you go, J-Lo right there. Another Sag to help me understand and confirm if any of this information I said so far is true. Your mind is also really focused on how can you, as a humanitarian with your own creative, unique efforts, help and support social injustices. This is one of them that could be happening for Sag. You might be really willing to be a little bit more bold in this space of leadership, and being willing to lead something that you find unjust, something you find unfair, and bring justice to it. This could be social, emotional justice. It could be all types of forms of justice. I would even say intellectual, or maybe somebody made you feel stupid when you were younger over something that you found creative and enjoyable. Mercury in Leo is going to have you really step into it and do what you love to do, which is just go ahead and go wildfire, go ahead and blaze it all. You also have a Jupiter in Aries, which is really supporting you in this extension as well. So that's 159. That's another 9. Is that possible? No, it's a 5. It'd be fifth house for you. It'd be fifth house for you. So again, on the opposite, Jupiter is in your fifth house activating. So it's like everything creative, everything about learning and higher learning is just working for you right now. So take on that coach, take on that mentor, take that class, whatever the hell it is, take that online course, whatever the hell it is. Something is calling for you to learn more, a higher learning.
So for you, Sagittarius, I have unraveling codependency. I really have a strong vibe for someone's parents that think that the path that you're on is not right for you. But this could be anyone. I'm just feeling the parents' vibe, but it could be a partner, it could be a sibling, it could be a friend. This is close people because their opinion actually matters to you. But this is where you have to step on, because the mantra here is only I have to feel good about my choices. I'm gonna say it again, only I have to feel good about my choices. So if you're feeling like doing something, and I feel like this has something to do with leadership, if you're trying to, or you're wanting to lead something, believe in yourself. Believe in this, in whatever it is that you're doing, because it is right. You're spot on. If you feel good, if your intuition says okay, then it is okay. It is more than fine. So don't really bother listening to anyone else's opinion, because the only opinion that matters here is yours. I'm gonna read this again. Only I have to feel good about my choices. That's for you, Sagittarius. Go ahead, make that move, be the leader, and believe in yourself, because you're spot on.
Wow. I've seen a Sag moon in here. We have a Sag moon as well. So it's all about you finding meaning. I don't know what house you are in for Sag moon, but wherever the house, it's about finding meaning in that particular house. Okay, something that might have been traumatic at some point coming from Scorpio, but now you're finding meaning in that space and that degree. So I don't know what it is, but that's just the overall. Find the meaning in the learning. Find the meaning in the pain of what she was talking about with childhood traumas and childhood wounds. Find the meaning in that, and that's how you find your ascension out of that. Okay, here we go. Now we have 3.
Now I have 3, yeah.
Capricorn, gang. 8th house. My Pluto is in the 8th progressed right now in Capricorn. Cap, Cap, what's really important for you right now for my Cap risings, be very mindful of power plays. Be very mindful of progressing your career or your image in a way where you have to use others inappropriately. That's the first thing that I'm getting, okay? So just be very mindful of how you want to push forward, how you progress, especially even if it's a creative project. There are certain psychological fears that may be rising during this time, but you have the courage and the boldness to go ahead and take it head on, okay? Take it on even with your friends. So this is a time where I feel like when Mercury in Leo and the sun getting there soon, who are the intimate people that you're close to with in a friendship circle, or even a lover, honestly, or even somebody who's invested into you energetically. This is a good time to make sure that you reach out to them and realize that they're here to support, and realize that they're here to give you love in the ways, in the areas that you may not have fully been able to love yourself for yourself. This is a very intimate energy, Capricorn. You have Pluto here, so this is again psychological transformation. This is overcoming the fears. Absolutely overcoming the fears.
Oh my god. Look at the name of this card. Overcoming fear. It's literally it's just that.
Tell it.
Yeah, the mantra here is I will transcend every loss. Understanding that you're really not losing anything. You're not losing anything. You're gaining. You're gaining new confidence. Every time that I have the ghosting theme here, like you're not losing anything. These people that are ghosting you are exiting your life for good because you didn't need them, because they don't play with you. So understand that every time that it happens, whatever it is, it can be people, but it also can be like material things. And anything that you lose, I'm thinking right now about my computer. Like, okay, I'm losing my computer. That only can mean that I am gonna get some other device.
A better computer.
Yeah, a better computer, maybe a better iPad, maybe I don't know, something else that's going to not only compensate, because you're not really looking to match the energies. You're looking to be able to create something better for you. So overcome this fear, because that's what's stopping you. Fear is literally a paralyzing factor. So you don't really move anywhere from there. And that's the most stupid thing that you can do, honestly, because you're not doing anything. You're just watching life pass by. So you need to open up back to life, understand that whatever happens needs to happen, and that if you lose something, or if you feel like you're losing something, you're actually gaining. But there's also the greatest possibility that all of your fears are irrational and not real. So that might not even happen.
You know, what I'm kind of getting right now in the moment for you, Cap, as the last message before Aquarius, is that something physical in your life is being lost, but something as for a vision or even a spiritual gain that is worth so much more is here. So I do feel like maybe something physically you are losing in your life, but spiritually you're gaining something energetically that's so much more in alignment. But not only that, there's a vision being formed, and Mercury and Leo is giving you the courage to address these fears, to overcome these fears. What's up from the Murphy Show to us, to you? We want to send you some love. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up.
Yeah. And if you see a lot of sixes, Capricorn, this balance about material loss but spiritual gain, it's right on point. If you're seeing a lot of sixes, that's a confirmation.
Absolutely. So we're now moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius is tech, okay? And what I want to say is, in the meanwhile, right as I get to Aquarius, this just happened to be the next link. Should you be ready for it, okay? Go ahead and take the opportunity to book a one-on-one, book an AstroTherapy session. It's just a link that happened to come up. Maybe somebody on here, because I wasn't even looking for that, to be honest, but it's just the one that it like blinked at me almost. If text can do that, it was like, pick me. It was literally like blink. I was like, can you do that? You're a computer. Like glitched at me.
You blink like I...
Yeah, like she winks. She winks like this. She goes, it's really awkward. And my computer just kind of did that to me. So if somebody was looking for an AstroTherapy session one-on-one, you need an extra intimate support. We just went through intimate 8th house. This is not for everybody. Eighth house is not for everybody. Eighth house is only for the deepest of connections. And so I like to think that my one-on-ones are like that. So take it, look it out, check it out, get a natal reading, come with questions. Aquarius, you are looking at seventh house, partnership, not your favorite. Okay.
Oh, that's super interesting.
Yeah, super duper interesting. Okay. This might be a romance, Aquarius. Honestly, this might be a love story. I don't know if it has to be a long-term love story, because Mercury in Leo in general could be non-committal. Seventh house could be marriage or even just a relationship, but both are still kind of superficial energies. So I'm almost getting like this might be a relationship if you are in a relationship, if it's new especially, or if one might just be coming. I would say don't get too fixated on the glitz and the glamour of the beginning, but rather make sure you remember that no matter who the person is, that is an experience that you're having. Okay, that don't marry the person. Marry if you do marry anything, the experience. Mercury and Leo will ask you to put your mind around it, but also understand that some part of it can just be for a season. Honestly, the vibe I'm getting is like it might not be on some like long term like, oh my God, I'm gonna physically marry this person, rather than you marrying the experience of what this fun time is gonna bring you. And I really think that it's gonna be a little bit of that. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a fun time. You're already the master of staying detached in certain scenarios. You may be wanting and craving love at a deeper level. I'm not sure if you are or if you're not, but what I have for you is understand that Mercury and Leo will bring the fun. Somebody will come into your life and they'll bring the fun. And it doesn't have to be a romance, you know. So take the objective mind up front to be clear and speak boldly about, well, where are you? Are you in a space where you're looking for a relationship? If it's a no up front, be bold about it up front and say, look, I'm only in a friendship space. I do have space for a friend, and don't try that sideline stuff anyways, because Aquarius, generally you are somebody who does not fall for short quick flings anyways, and if you do, you're more clear about what it was up front. So this is kind of what I got for you in this Mercury and Leo. You're going to start to realize who this person is. If somebody was already in your life, you're going to start to realize who they were or who they are. Are they somebody in the romance sector? Somebody you just having as a friend with benefits? Or are they somebody who you're going to place in the friend zone, and you know you're bold enough to finally do it? Maybe it's been hard for you to do that and to shift the dynamic because you don't want them out of your life, but you want them in a different role. This is a good time to go ahead and have the courage to do it all.
Yeah, I just was triggered by the friend zone thing because that doesn't exist. But we'll talk about it later. So here we have the card creating cooperation. This is actually about not taking everything into yourself. Whatever it is you're doing, even if it is within this romance, within the business, relationship, family.
Could be business.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling about business. Anyway, so don't take everything into yourself. Realize that there's people around you that can help you with that load. And I do understand where this comes from, because when you, there should be the same. When you have something done right, you do it yourself. But it comes to a certain extent. You can expect to actually do everything yourself because you're expecting everything to be perfect. Because just for starters, perfect doesn't exist. And in second place, you don't have to do everything, especially if it's something that is not for you to do. The mantra for this card is more gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. So what I'm getting from this, even for the fling, romance, short-term, long-term, whatever, don't take absolute responsibility by yourself. Be sure to understand that everyone is doing something in this whatever. If it's a relationship, if it's a business, if it's a family, everyone has something to apport, and that you really want to let them do it, because that's something that is going to enrich the experience anyways. Whatever it is, I'm gonna repeat the mantra for you to meditate with it if you want it. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. So just be sure that you're not carrying too much in your shoulders, and that you're giving actually more responsibilities to more people, because even if sometimes you feel like they are not ready, it is worth it to test it.
Yeah, as I hear it, remember seventh house is about business relationships as well. So this could be a business dynamic. It might not even be, especially if it's in conjunction with the card that she just pulled about cooperation. Aquarius, you do love to cooperate with others. Sometimes it's not the easiest for you to do exactly that because you like to be a little bit more isolated. So this might be the moment for you to be courageous enough to step out of that isolation and actually be more cooperative with a business partner or somebody likely to be with it. And so as a part of that, I want to make that statement one more time because they might try to play, maybe what I'm getting now more so is they might try to play the business role and cross over into a romance. And that's where the boundary is important to be checked. That's really what I'm feeling more now as I get her follow-up card. Yeah.
Yeah, boundaries.
Hit the thumbs up, hit the timestamp if you're watching this on replay for Aquarius. Now we're moving on for the timestamp if you're watching this for Pisces, the last and the final zodiac
Yes.
sign. I'm gonna let her take this one because Pisces is in the sixth house of the body and how. Pisces is how. I mean, Virgo is how. How do we master our routines? How do we master how we take care of our body? Pisces, routines is your shadow, okay? You like to be free and just flow, right? As a mutable sign, but a watery mutable sign. I'm going to let her explain more about it because she is this exact element. And we just set our routines today in a very colorful way. So I'm going to let her take the whole message on this.
So yeah, routines are hard. Let's just start with an opening statement. Even though I do have Virgo placements that help me to plan a lot and do a lot of stuff, the actual making them, it was hard for me as a Pisces because there's so much going on. I literally just float through life. And I realized recently that that's something that I cannot do anymore. I really trusted my guides all of my life to take care of me. Like even just walking on the streets, I don't know how nothing has happened to me just by living like that because I'm really not paying attention to anything and just trusting the universe. This is like the full card in tarot. That's I feel like that's Pisces in life. So I've been hearing this message constantly that having the routines and actually sticking to them is how I'm gonna unlock my abundance. That's how I'm gonna actually do the things that I'm meant to do and get actual material gains. But of course, that it is a challenge. So for you, Pisces, this is what you have to do. And the card that came to me is healing heartbreak. The mantra is my heart will love again. So you just need to trust that you're actually gonna have love in whatever ways, because heartbreak is not always about a partnership. When you hear heartbreak, you're like, oh, it was a boyfriend, it was a spouse. And for me, the message that I'm really getting, I am a Pisces, so I'm really feeling this a lot. My heart will love again. This is translated to me through singing. For me, it was a heartbreak to have to leave all of my works that had to do something about singing. So that's why I was locked, and that's why I have to put it as part of my routines to actually sing, to do exercises, to do warm-ups, to do the scales, to do conduct to the tonic, all of these exercises and my actual repertoire. I don't know. Repertoire. Yeah, this is something that I actually have to write and look for a partner. That's really important. Look for someone. It doesn't have to be a boyfriend. It can be a sibling, it can be a friend, it can be your parents. But look for someone that is actually gonna be that's gonna keep track of your accountability. Like, did you sing today? Make sure that they are supporting you in that way. Well, for me, it's if you sing today, but whatever it is, the area that you're needing is from. You need to have someone to make you accountable for, because one thing is to imagine it, one thing is to write it down, and the other thing is to actually be doing it. So I'm asking for all of you that are watching to keep me accountable and make sure that I am actually singing on on a I don't know.
She's standing right here. Eileen, sing as much as you can. Your confidence grows with consistency. I had the same issues.
Bang! That is exact message. That is Pisces message. Yeah, I have my sister peeking in here and her cat and some spirits. But yeah, this is the message. If you can keep if you can keep track of these routines in whatever space you need to be accountable for, this is how your heart is going to love again. This is how you're gonna be open to life again. So
sing, girl. Yeah, you might have to bust one more for us. Yeah, you might have to bust one more. She sang a little bit earlier, but maybe the new people that came on didn't catch you.
I might do that as a closing statement.
That's a closing statement. So stick around for her to bust one more wind note.
Yeah, but this is key consistency. I'm gonna repeat the mantra in case you wanna meditate with it. It says, "My heart will love again and once more." This could be about a person. This could be about a spouse. It could be about a boyfriend. This could be about even losing someone, like someone passed away. But it also can be a lot of other stuff that maybe it's material, maybe it's a dream. Just be aware that if your heart is open, it will come again.
Thank God for heartbreak. Listen, while she preps what song she might want to just hit the note and bust, don't forget that this was the guidance overall that came up, and it was about cleaning those lower level auric field energies. Okay, so that's here, it's supporting you. Don't forget as well that not only was this Gabriel's dragon, but Gabriel came up as the moon card in tarot. Okay, Gabriel came up as the moon card in tarot. So this is the card essentially saying that deceptions will be revealed. Okay, you will face and understand divine revelations, as well as the message will come through. This has the power to destroy. Remember that Archangel Gabriel has the power to destroy. So what are you destroying? Most likely, again, these lower level fields stopping you from your creative talents, your efforts, and you feeling like you're not safe and secure enough to do what you love, because Leo does what they love. This is a Mercury in Leo message. Leo does exactly what they love. So right now our mind is rewiring to speak at the 3rd degree. It currently is at as we do this video. It'll shift very quickly, but it's reminding us to speak about what we love. It's reminding us to feel safe and secure around the creative talents and the joys that we love. All right, so don't forget any of that, and remember this ignition energy that it takes and requires. We have to get started somewhere. Shift and listen to songs that will be more intentional.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because you're talking.
Shift and listen to songs that will put you in a more intentional energy as you take this new purpose and direction. Understand that part of the obstacle is us being a little bit too comfortable. It is good for us to rest, but right now it's time to rest, yes, of course, and rejuvenate, but not get so comfortable that we're stagnant. This is the path forward, is that ignition. Mind you that the guidance right here was the 2 of Pentacles coming up, portl. And this is saying, look, you're pretty much guaranteed the fame and the recognition, which Leo is what Leo wants exactly, and it fulfills any request. So, you know, go ahead and take a moment in the chat as Eileen thinks about her next song that she's about to bust on the note. Take a moment in the chat to realize and actually express to us in the group, what requests do you want fulfilled? Mercury and Leo is actually allowing us to speak and ask and be brave enough. Ask the universe, ask spirit, ask your guides, ask whoever the hell you want, and be brave enough to realize that you deserve it. So
all right, guys, I want to thank you really all for your support, for being here. Hit the thumbs up. Remember that we have the Abundance Reality Kickstart Mentorship. It's an 8-week course. It's 2 months where every Saturday you're going to be learning about astrology and about magic. You're going to be healing wounds. You're going to be unlocking your most abundant reality. We have right now the screenshot and win participation contest. Be sure to participate, because first place is going to get a completely free mentorship. The second place is going to get 55% off, and the third place is going to get a 33% off. So either way, this is a great opportunity. It's super easy. Just do it. You have great chances of winning, and I would love personally to see you there. Remember, I just want to share with you that one of my purposes is to restore the power and to create a community where everyone feels safe to express themselves, even with this magic thing that might be taboo, all of these subjects that may be not understanding by most of the people. I really want to create a community where you can feel safe sharing this, learning this, and practicing this. So thank you very much. And if there's nothing else to say, I just want to tell you that there's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me on an Yoshi bear. Thank you.
That was dope. I was getting into it. I was like, ooh, she about to bust it. He about to bust it. Yo, you want to read that from the top? This one's for the consistency that Shireen was talking about. She was like, the more you do it, the more confident you'll be. You know this is part of your next step. You know this part of your journey. I've been talking about. Hit the same thing one more time. This is my over the top Bobby challenge. This is my over the top ballot challenge. Because I know you want to. Hit it again. And give me that black woman soul, because I know you got that thing in there. Give me that soul. Come on, girl. Go ahead. All right, I'm done.
We could have had it all, rolling in the deep. You had a heart inside of your hand, and you played it to the beat. Yes. High five for you. High five for the community. This is done. That's done to you. Show her some love. Thank y'all for joining. We'll see you all soon. I really appreciate the support that you're throwing out to her and encouraging her to go ahead and do what she loves to do. Absolutely amazing. Goosebumps. Oh, thank you guys.
Yes, you see the butterflies. They're throwing you that transformation, and the sunflower shine bright like a diamond. Beautiful. Lulu Call hasn't even said anything on the whole live. You made her speak up. She's been here the whole time. She was like, beautiful. So thank you. Shout out to you, Lulu. Shout out to you, Elijah, Shireen, the whole crew, everybody. Love it. I'll see you soon.